Hello again. We're back with this perspective drawing series. We are in the second part of 2-point perspective, and these are the two boxes that we did in the last video, in the last intro video, part 1. So so we went ahead and started by drawing the box below the horizon line in 2-point perspective. Now we're going to move on to the box straddling the horizon line in 2-point perspective. We're going to do it both in black and white and in color, so I'm going to set these aside. And let's get with it. Let's get going. All right. And, oh, you know what? I'm here trying to pick a new sheet of paper, and I need to be doing it on the same sheet of paper, so excuse my absent-mindedness for a second. All right, so all right, let me get where's my pencil? Just got away from me. All right, cool, and my ruler. All right, cool. Okay. So we're going to do the box that straddles the line here, and since this is so close to the horizon line, I don't want to do it here. Probably do it here. Okay, so let me do that little technique that I was doing before, where I just lay down the edges first. I'll do it with this one. So right here, just like that, and right here. And then what I'll do is I will go to vanishing point number 1, and I will pick this as the start of my base right there. Strike a line through like that. That will give me this. So this will be E. This will be F. And then connect F to vanishing point number 2, like so. And that will give me G right at that intersection, so that'll be G. And then I will use vanishing point 2 to determine the height of my box, and that's the height I want. So I will strike a line through, and that will give me both. G1 and F1. And then from F1, I'll strike a line straight through F1, like so, and that will give me E1, just like that. Excuse me. So I'll get my little triangle here, get my black pen, and we will darken that. Okay, let me go ahead and complete it. I can hear some people being like, isn't he gonna do the rest? All right, let me do the rest so you guys can see the inside workings of the box. Let me be consistent here. So that should give me that, like that. That will give me kind of not on it. Give me that. And then this. keeping that parallel with that will give me that, should give me that, and then from there, so from vanishing point straight through that should go straight through. This is well, I guess that would be H, and that would be H1. So vanishing point 1 through H1 should take me straight to G1. It might not, but we'll see, because I was a little careless with that, and I was careless. So it should be, what it should be is, what I should be doing is, so let me, I see what happened. That should be further, that should be here somewhere. So H, that's not H, erase it. H1. All right, well, you know what? Let's get H1 and H this way using G1. Because those are more accurately plotted and mapped than that inner box thingy. So let's make use of that, which should be right about there. Push that down, and that should do the trick. All right, so that'll be H, this will be H1 right here, okay? All right, I hope you guys are happy. Darken that. Get this darkened, we'll take a look at it, and then I will jump to the color version. So that you, the viewer, can have that to refer to as well. So far, I like doing both the black and white and the color all in the same video. Especially if I can just get to the point. And the video doesn't become as long. Yeah, I like the efficiency. I like the efficiency of that a whole lot more. A whole lot more. All right, so we have that. Okay, let's go to color version. And I imagine this should move a little more quickly. And for that, we're going to use green. Where do I want this box? I'm going to have the edge run this way, since I was more on the other side the last time. Last time being just a few seconds ago. All right, so let's, do I want it there? Do I want it there? Yeah, sure, why not? What the hell? More there. Okay. So I'll project this upwards like that. And that will be the base. So we project to vanishing point 2. Back to what I usually do. Go to vanishing point 1. I'm gonna have to turn this around, guys. this way it's easier to establish corners. Ooh, everything's sort of flattening out into each other. It's easier to establish corners that are not going to run into each other. That's another thing I like. I really, really like about two-point perspective. Easier to just keep them apart. This might not be perpendicular. I don't want to run a bunch of, you know what, let me go back to proper practice here. Stop goofing around. Oh yeah, so that is actually not perpendicular. Well, it's a little off. Okay, my bad, guys. Well, let me go with that. Moral of the story here is keep your lines accurately perpendicular to that horizon line, okay? Or else you'll be thrown off a little bit, and you might be. All right, let me complete it. This will be the height. That'll take me there. So A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that'll be H, that'll be F1, and E1. Is that E1? Yes, E1. And let me complete the back. Before you're complaining in the comment section. Oh my God. He's not completing the drawings. That will give me G1. I'm sure the complaining is just my imagination. I'm sure. That'll be H1. And then, despite my inaccuracy with the perpendicular line, let's see what happens here. And it actually lines up. Lines up pretty good. I thought it wouldn't. Okay, there we have it. So let me go ahead and darken that and get the small roller. Okay, so another reason why you want to use the short ruler for short lines and the long ruler for long lines. It works a lot faster. Yes, it's unwieldy, but when you're doing it, it moves things a lot more quickly. You're able to line up the short ruler a lot faster. If you're off, it's easy to just quickly adjust it and just roll the lines. It's a small detail, but it does make a huge difference. It's a tiny thing that makes a lot of difference, especially in the long run, especially on the back end. And it's more comfortable too. Okay, there we go. Let's move everything out the way. So there is, let's see how we want to do this. There's the color, box below the horizon line, box above, on straddling the horizon line, box below, box straddling. Okay, I think, let's see what happens if I lay them side by side. There we go. All right. So that is part 2 of 2-point perspective. I like the way it's going so far. You guys tell me, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're getting anything out of this. This is the Visual Arts channel Stractify, where we explore concepts and techniques in drawing and composition at a foundational level. Again, we are in the perspective drawing series, and we are now completing the second part of 2-point perspective. I look forward to seeing you in the third part. You guys take care.